What's up, everybody? We're back with another YouTube video, guys, and today I wanted to break down something that I saw in my news Royale. Literally, I just popped it up, and 1 hour ago, Reddit AMA, something went wrong. What? No! Alright, it didn't. It scared me for a second there, but no, we're good. So I just wanted to go over with everybody what this is about. I read it over really quickly. And I have some thoughts about the Reddit AMA, but I wanted to go over it with you guys. I wanted to make a video about this. I wanted to put it on YouTube, and I wanted you guys to hear what I thought about this Reddit AMA. It's an Ask Me Anything, guys. Clash Royale did this, and it's very good that they're, engaging with the community, and I wanted to give you my thoughts on that. So, here's the first question that was asked. Is a tournament rework and or clan feature on the cards just yet? You've hinted at them in the past, which makes me rather curious. The answer is no and yes. We aren't working on a tournament rework at the moment, but we do bring it up every update cycle. We know they need a rework. It just hasn't risen to the top of our list as a high priority feature to address yet. It's still on our radar, of course, but most likely won't be happening in the next couple of updates. Here's what I think about this. I love it and hate it at the same time. I hate it because I want tournaments to be more than they are now, but at the same time, I am on the other side of the fence where I don't think them just having, throwing in draft challenge, double elixir challenges, and everything like that into the current tournaments right now as a quick fix is going to do anything. It's going to pretty much do more harm than good because people are just going to riot. I do agree with them on that. And here's the thing. I don't have a perfect solution to fix tournaments as they're currently constructed because in the past, guys, we played them pretty much for the cards, the rewards. That's never going to happen again, as juicy as those rewards once were. So I feel like they can just hold back, and I feel like challenges and clan wars is the way to go in the future. Pump the brakes on the tournaments and focus on a clan war type of system or, something else. So I do agree with this. I just am obviously bummed out because I do want to see tournaments, maybe bracket tournaments in the game, but I feel like even still, you still got to set it up. You still got to organize it. There still are tournaments and organized, events that happen all the time. It just would make it easier, it'd be a quality of life change. It wouldn't really be a game-changing change. Now, the next thing they say is, the yes element to this answer is that we're actively thinking about and developing what Clash Royale's Clan Wars feature could be. This is our main focus currently. I don't want to spoil anything about it now, and it's still too early to say whether or not it will come in the next update, so watch this space. Okay, so pretty much this is what I love about this answer. I love the idea of Clan Wars, whether it be you choose 3 members or 5 members of your clan or 7 members of your clan and instantly queue. You meet 3, 5, or 7 from another clan and you duke it out. You get some kind of leaderboard system and it would be awesome. It would be cool. And I'm excited because they kind of tease it might be out next update, but it might not be. So we're looking at probably one next update or the update after Clan Wars will be in Clash Royale, which is amazing and I cannot wait for that to happen. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'd rather them go in this direction than update the tournament system. I feel like grand challenges catch more people and are broader spectrum. Because here's the thing, guys. A lot of people are pros on my channel. A lot of people, watch professional content. But the majority of Clash Royale is not pros or people who watch pros. They're pretty much just casual players who, a clan war with you and your 5 real-life buddies going up against other people, kind of like Clash of Clans. That's something that would entice them. That's something that would really bring them back into the game, and it would drive the force, the working force of Clash Royale, the people who really build this game and make it to where it would be, and it would definitely help the game in general. Now, question, would you consider making more frequent balance changes, perhaps 1 per month? Currently, they're every 2 to 3 months, and it just gets repetitive seeing the same types of decks for that long. Answer, original plan with balance updates was something along those lines to put them out every month or 1.5 months-ish. However, we moved to a slower cadence lately because we're now thinking that we should do balance updates when we feel the game needs them, rather than simply just freshening things up. Instead, to keep things fresh in the metagame sense, we've been releasing new cards every month. That's correct, but I would love to see every 2 weeks a balance update, and then, so every other week a balance update, and then every other week after that, a card release, then another 2 weeks go by, and then another balance update, then another 2 weeks go by, and another card update. I feel like that would constantly shift, and make the metagame fresh, and keep it going. Now, obviously, I feel like that might be a little bit, maybe even too much of a change. So I would go with a balance update every month and a half. So I would have balance update, card release, 2 weeks after that. Then another month after that, we'd have another card release. And then 2 weeks after that, we'd have another balance update. So I feel like having a balance update 2 weeks after a new card is released would be a very good answer to that. Or we can just go into that cycle. I really feel that the game does get stale. Like right now, it's very stale for me because I'm waiting for the balance update, which is coming next week, I think they said. So I really feel like they need to freshen things up a little bit more, especially when cards like Royal Ghost get introduced in the meta, where, I mean, the Royal Ghost is absolutely terrible for the game. It makes the game less skillful, and it pretty much is just a card that can get a positive elixir trade just spamming it at the bridge. That's not what you want for Clash Royale. That's not healthy. So, now, pretty much, guys, what they say after that is, it's certainly not out of the question to increase our balance update cadence, but not something we're thinking about doing right now. That's kind of unfortunate because they continue to go the same way that they're going right now, and they keep releasing cards that are overpowered or underpowered, like the Hunter and the Zappies. I'm just snoozing over here. I'm not gonna lie. So now, but we can still do a better job of moving quicker when a card or meta is clearly a bit too dominant. The Goizen meta as a prime example. I don't know why they didn't just say e.g. the Ghost, which is currently in the game right now. Meta as a prime example. This is something we know we should do better at addressing sooner rather than later. I do agree with that, and I hope they really do that. But I also hope they go on the other spectrum to where if they release cards like Hunter and Zappies, which is kind of irrelevant in the game, they do address them a little bit sooner as well. Not just the overpowered, but the underpowered as well. Now, another question. Which ideas have you seen in the community that you're thinking about taking a worthy look at and implementing them into the game? There are definitely too many for us to do, but to name a few that we really like, which we saw on Reddit. Permanent, aka toggleable emote muting. I've been saying that for a long time. That doesn't trigger me, but it definitely triggers a ton of people in the community. Some sort of challenge ticket system. Heroes, Clan Wars, Tournament Rework, more emotes, TV Royale reroute. So pretty much, I feel like Heroes hopefully come into the game. I feel like it'll just completely change the entire landscape of Clash Royale and change the entire game. And I feel like Clash Royale is at the point right now where it could use a freshening up. You know, it could just use one of those situations where you get a Barbarian King or you get an Archer Queen up in here, and it completely changes the game, makes everything fresh again. The hype is through the roof. You do that with Clan Wars, and all of a sudden you have a huge update where everybody's like glued to their screen. I love it. I hope they really initiate that. Bear in mind, the above list includes things that we are currently working on and actively thinking about, as well as things that we aren't. Also, even though we like all the things above and many more, some of them may not make it into the game. All right. So pretty much you already said the tournament rework isn't happening anytime soon. The challenge ticket system, you probably have no idea what you're doing about that. The toggleable emote muting, probably not coming soon. But hopefully Heroes and Clan Wars are probably the two you need to look at here. And TV Royale revamp, I expect to happen within the next two updates. Clan Wars and Heroes within the next 2 updates, and I feel like that's going to be huge for the game. I myself am all pro Heroes. I loved Warcraft 3 because it had Heroes over StarCraft, and StarCraft 2 because they did not have Heroes. So I am a hero guy. I'm pro hero. I love Heroes. I feel like it also adds another element to the game if there's a clickable unit that spawns troops. I feel like that adds a totally different dynamic to the game, and I really love it. I know Clash Royale likes to be simple, but we're no longer in the infancy of Clash Royale, where the people who are playing your game now are far out going to outweigh the new people who are coming in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that fact. So now, question. What is the intent behind placing Brawl Stars Easter egg in the Electro Valley? They just liked it. It's not a big deal. That's what the answer was. Let's just move on. My question is, how did you come up with the idea for a card-based arena game in Clash Royale? Here's the thing, guys. This question is, how did you think about it? We thought it was cool. It completely changed it. We really liked the real-time PvP, and that was that. I mean, card collectible. It's just what they thought about the game. If you want to read about this, you can read about this. I have no thoughts about this. I think it was awesome that they did it. I think it was a revolutionary game, and it completely changed the face of mobile at the time. That's what I think about this. They stepped out of the comfort zone, and I'm glad they did. For the sake of this video not being 30 minutes, let's just cut that out. Do you see potential of Clash Royale eSports team using the team format rather than 1v1? If yes, will you support the idea and move in that direction? Answer. Yes, there's definitely potential. We've seen some signs in 2017 that a team format can be super fun and exciting. For example, Kings Cup 2 in the Superliga in Spain. It's awesome that the community is already exploring this direction and makes us pay attention. We're following the scene closely and taking note of what works. In terms of our plans for 2018, I can't announce anything yet, but for right now, we have some cool stuff coming. So again, stay tuned. Awesome. Love it. Teams instead of 1v1 would be better. And I cannot wait to see how they roll that out in the future. I'm waiting for it. Not really going to talk about it right now because I'm pro team. I love team events. I love it all. I hope they go towards the team element. And it feels like they're going that way. Another question. What do you see as the biggest hurdle or combination of hurdles facing you as developers right now? And how do you address them? Or how do you plan to address this hurdle or combination of hurdles? One of the biggest ongoing hurdles for us is when a player hits a trophy high and progression slows down or halts altogether. And how do we keep them in the game interesting for the players? Here's the thing, guys. Clan Wars. Moving on. That's all I have to say about that. Clan Wars. We'll take care of that. Players speculating heavily into certain cards/decks is also a hurdle. Also, we need to bring balance updates to the game relatively regularly, but this can be problematic for players who only have one highly leveled deck or set of cards to use. Additionally, people may lose interest in the game. They're only playing with the same cards/decks over and over again. So for this, we're thinking about new features that can encourage the use of cards beyond your 8 ladder cards and trying to get players caring about their whole collection. I do agree. I think that's awesome. And I 100% agree with everything there. And I hope they can really figure out a way to get over that hurdle, because that is something. Because if a brand new card comes out, a player who's free to play is not going to be able to get that card up to maybe level 10 or level 11 instead of, the tournament cap, which is level 7, or level 9 if you're a common card. Those are easy to get. But once you get up to level 11, 10, that costs a lot of gold, a lot of time, and a lot of investment. So that's something that they're going to have to figure out. Balancing ladder play in leagues better so that people feel that they have a chance in every matchup. I guess, but that's almost impossible to do. For this, we'll make some changes to league reset points so that we don't collapse too wide of a range of player trophies each month. That's going to be really hard to do regardless. You're always going to have the players that unfortunately just aren't as good as others, that have way over level cards that just dominate. Keeping the UI clean and uncluttered as possible is always a challenge. This is just visual. I do agree. You need to have a visual. You need to have it clean. That's why in my overlay, you see how it's just really clean. It's really simple. There's not much going on my overlay. I like clean, simple. I like it not to be cluttered. Question, you said a while ago that you were receiving something for our legendary trophies. Pretty much, guys, this question, they answered it with this. We haven't forgotten about this, but we have no plans in the future to implement it. So let's just go on, because that is absolutely nothing. Question, I am curious what led to the decision of the nerf of all damage spells by 5%. Can you explain what the purpose for this nerf is? I'm just going to answer this myself. Their spell cycle was a thing. Nobody likes getting spelled out in a game where you just slowly chip them down with fireballs or poisons. 100% agree with that. I think that was an amazing change that they did to the game. And I feel like maybe it even can go another 5%. It definitely hurts a lot of decks that were currently out. But I feel like it was necessary. And it definitely was needed in the game. Maybe it was a little too much. Maybe we can go maybe 2% for like Rocket, maybe not the whole 5. So, you know, it would have only been like a, you know, maybe even only a 10 damage hit, because there are some spells that got really rocked very, very hard. And I feel like that's not okay. But at the same time, I'm happy to where it is. The game is in a semi-healthy metagame right now. You take out the Royal Ghost, you fix it. Next week in the balance changes, hopefully it'll come out good. You take care of the Goblin Hunt, you take care of the Royal Ghost, and the game becomes beautiful once again. My thoughts on this Reddit AMA was completely just kind of just so-so, you know? Here's the thing. If you take into this and you say Clan Wars and Heroes and you say they're possibly coming next update, I love it. I love it. Amazing. But we don't know for sure. But if one of those two happen in the next update, I'm 100% happy, stoked, and I cannot wait to play Clash Royale if one of those two things happen. I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on this update, this Reddit AMA that they did that's in your game right now. Guys, tonight, Mexico versus Venezuela live on my Twitch channel, 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you miss it, the VOD's going to be on YouTube tomorrow morning at noon Eastern. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love each and every single one of you guys. Hope you guys catch the live stream. If not, check out more videos.